What's poppin' and why? You already know it's your host, Mr. MRCAKEAVE, in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for joining us live on that Spreaker app. Available on every device, Apple, Android, and Windows. Make sure you get it now. Spreaker app, Spreaker.com. You already know we in the building. Lot to talk about today. First track, Thunderclap by Thunderclap. Make sure you check it out. Online free beats. You know how we do. Promoting up and coming artists, producers, rappers. Doesn't matter what you do. Make sure you check out muscnyc.weebly.com. Number one website for independent media. Make sure you submit your work now. So they're talking about college scandals. This week, they talking about a lot of these people paid to get into certain colleges. Shit was going down, taking tests for them. And shit always been going on. Like, this shit ain't new. It's like now they want to really just say it. Or they really want people to know what's really going on now. But that shit was going on. And a lot of celebrities is getting thrown into this mix. One noticeable person was the girl from Full House, the fly auntie from Full House is getting thrown into there. Now, a lot of people is going to end up coming out and, getting exposed. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, you wasn't as smart or you wasn't as creative as you really was put out to be. And, it's time to expose people, I guess. You know what I mean? Keep it going. Rkelly is out again. He got locked up for child support this time. And according to reports, someone actually paid it for him. So, you already know we in the building. You know, have you ever cheated on a test? Have you ever, you know what I'm saying? Now they coming out and saying, well, you didn't do this or you didn't do that. I just think it's whack. You know what I'm saying? It's real whack. Keep it going. Next beat, Regulate from Royalty Free Music, Hip Hop Beats Volume 2. If you want to submit your music, your art, make sure you hit me up at Mr. MRCAKEAVE on Twitter or MrCakeAveBeats@gmail.com. Thank you for joining us. Mr. MRCAKEAVE on air exclusively on Spreaker, rebroadcast on YouTube. Make sure you get the app. Follow me, Mr. MRCAKEAVE. We on everything, Apple, Android, and Windows. If y'all saw Saturday Night Live, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. If you have not seen Saturday Night Live going in on Rkelly, it is just hilarious. And he's like, this camera on. You know what I mean? It is so crazy. Definitely check that out. They got memes galore on Twitter. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. So make sure you check it out. And I believe that it's on YouTube already, the Saturday Night Live shit. So, let me know what you think. Saturday Night Live, they always gonna go in on any trending topic that's currently going on. So, see about that. In sports news or sports entertainment news, Harlemheat is going into the Hall of Fame. You already know. Congratulations to you two brothers doing your thing. Congratulations one time for you. And maybe they really trying to ramp up the road to WrestleMania. WrestleMania is coming up. And right before WrestleMania, it's like the Super Bowl of wrestling. It's like they do the Hall of Fame. They do a whole week of events. It's a really big deal. So, bringing Harlemheat And, I think they just trying to get it fired up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get as many people in there as they can. And if you were watching the show, Raw, Batista actually came out and challenged Triple H and begged and begged and begged. And Triple H actually gave into him. You already know. Next, we're talking about the sports and the wrestling, and it seems like the women's revolution's kind of like dying down a little bit. I know it was real hot, for a little minute, but with AEW, Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, all these people making big noise, big moves, it's kind of like taking out, from, what they doing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of doing that. But, Ronda Rousey, is a lot of talk about her leaving the WWE. And, we don't know. Hit us in the cake room. Let us know what you think. Is she trying to do the Brock Lesnar thing where she's just coming 2-3 times a year and still be the champion? Or is she going to take a break? Maybe I'll do a poll online on Twitter and see what people think. If you in New York City, the MTA is actually doing a new digital pay, where in certain stations they're actually testing it out. I see it when I'm coming from work. They have these new things that you'll be able to just swipe, I guess, and it'll come right out your debit card. Similar to these pay apps with the debit cards at the stores. If you've seen it like Apple Pay or Samsung, they trying to do it to a point where you won't need a Metro card no more. Well, you won't even need to buy a Metro card or pay or stop. It's all coming out of your account. So, we see how that works out, man. I really don't think it's gonna work, but that's the way people is moving, and it's probably gonna be a lot less cost because it's a lot less everything. No cards, no money. It's paperless, it's moneyless, it's everything. But I think they was actually trying to make a law that forces companies to accept cash. Like certain stores, they not accepting cash, and I think they were actually trying to make a law to do that. So I think it's actually going to play a part in that as well. They are going to have to accept cash, I believe, and I think they will try to fight it, but it is what it is. You already know. We're in the building, Mr. Cake Ave on air, live on that Spreaker app. Available on every device, Apple, Android, and Windows. Make sure you get it now. Spreaker.com, Spreaker app. We on everything, baby. You already know. Next beat is Raptor by Royalty Free Music. Hip Hop Beats Volume 2. Free beats online. Make sure you check it out. I appreciate all the love. Make sure you follow me at Mr. Cake Ave. Or hit me up, MrCakeAveBeats@gmail.com. So, last topic I wanted to talk about is the presidential candidates coming out. And there's one candidate that kind of, piqued my interest a little bit. His name is Andrew Yang, I believe. And he's talking about $1,000 universal income that everybody will get every month until you retire or something like that. This, that, and the third. And all these benefits. And it all sounds good. It all sounds, but it's like when you have, a lot of parents that they kids live with them and they got 4 or 5 kids and they all getting $1,000 each. What's going to stop the parents from just taking $4,000? Now the rent is, the rent was $1,000 a month, but my big mama is taking $5,000 from everybody. I don't really know how that's going to work. There's a lot of things that I hear, it sounds good. But, at the end of the day, that shit don't, it sounds like too many holes in that shit. I don't see that shit working at all. At all. You know what I'm saying? And, it don't sound good. Maybe that'll have people, oh, you getting $1,000 a month. You won't stay with moms. You'll move out and get your own shit. Sounds good in theory, but it sounds way better if someone stays home with their parents and keeps the stack just because they're over 18. And that's really kind of similar. That it sounds like the tax returns when people get the child income, you know, $1,500 each kid, 3 kids, 5 stacks. You know, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Let me know what y'all think in the cake room. You know, $1,000 a month for everybody forever. You know, this, that, and third. Yeah, it all sounds good. And, you know, nobody's going to work. It's going to get worse. Nobody's going to want to do nothing. You know, they're going to get that stack. You know, the check cash is going to be even more fucked up on the first of the month because everybody's getting a stack now. You know, prices going to go up. Niggas talking about, oh, it'll be competitive, that one person. No, because what if that one person that's charging less is 2-3 miles away? Everybody is, it just sounds crazy. It sounds ridiculous. And I wanted to talk about it and hear what people think. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it just sounds crazy to me. It really do. It really do. We're going to keep it going. You already know, live on that Spreaker app. Last beat is Closer by Vitamin D. Instrumentals Volume 2. Free beats online. That's Vitamin with a Y. VYTAMIND. You already know. Free beats online. Make sure you check it out. If you want your songs or your art on the show, hit me up at MrCakeAve or MrCakeAveBeats@gmail.com. If you want your art on mustseenyc.weebly.com, make sure you hit me up. You already know we in the building. Got a lot of more to talk about. We just don't got no more time right now. You know what I mean? We're going to keep it going. Check out my art. Check out my music online on my YouTube. Hit me up. You already know we in the building. And, you know, it's real crazy. A lot of shit is going down. Like I said, you know, I want to say congratulations to Harlemheat, Booker T, Stevie Ray. You already know. Congratulations. All the hard work put in, all the years. You know, I want to thank all the producers, all the people putting in the work. You know what I mean? All the new artists. Make sure you check it out. We in the building. Mr. Cake Ave on air exclusively on the Spreaker app. That's the only way you could get the live show is on the Spreaker app. You can listen to it on the go, on your phone, on your tablet. Spreaker.com. It doesn't matter. We in the building. Apple, Android, and Windows. Make sure you get the app. Got some new shows coming up soon. So definitely stay tuned. We got a lot more coming up. You already know. Mr. Cake Ave on air. One time for all of y'all, man. Appreciate all the love. You already know. If you need that information again, mustseenyc.weebly.com. MrCakeAveBeats@gmail.com. You already know, like I always say, stay up and stay strong, NY. Until next time.